Major John Madden in my camper van about 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Orizaba. I talk about dialectics, get over the notion of rules, one thing that you can hold on to for dear life, one principle or commandment even. No, it doesn't work that way. Life is more complicated than that. Dialectics means two qualities in dynamic tension with each other. Two of them that have driven me a lot in my life, and especially my 4.5 years on the road, are the dialectic between expanding, going big, and grounding, going deep. My first year on the road was all about expansion, going big. Second year, I focused much more on going deeper, staying longer, deeper connections with people. My itinerary has continued to change a lot over the last few weeks. I fell so in love with Veracruz that I said for a while, no, I want to make this my base. But then the lure of the Riviera Maya crept back in, and I said, no, I have to surrender, let go of Veracruz, and push on to the Riviera Maya, because that's where I'm really meant to be. But first I'll go to Orizaba. A number of factors have said, you have to at least go 2 hours and check this place out. Well, the trip to Orizaba proved a lot harder than I thought with my old van and my old self that just can't do long stretches. And I had been told you have to go 10 hours from Veracruz to Campeche or you won't be safe. That section of road is dangerous. Well, when I did this drive up here, I went, you're not going to make it in 10 hours. You need long brakes. And your suspension is so bad that on any bumpy roads you have to travel slow. So out of that, I decided we'll go slower about getting out to the Riviera Maya. And then I got up to the mountains here and got so happy and so expanded and had money in my pocket because I had gotten my check. And I went high and said, this is unbelievable. New stuff. I gotta go further. Go to Mexico City. Go to visit your friends in Puebla. Maybe you go all the way to Oaxaca. Do it. It's so exciting. Well, last night I had a couple of things that grounded me. One was the 5th visit from cops, and this was the most serious. They saw that I had no tags. They were the first one that had noticed no tags, and I got scared. They were nice, but I knew I was in danger. They finally moved on and didn't do anything. But I went, shit, you're gonna go do all this exploring with a car that's always in danger of getting impounded, instead of stick to your knitting, Veracruz and Riviera Maya. We'll do that. You gotta have mountains. You gotta have access to mountains, so you can't just plant yourself in way out at the end of the Yucatan. 2 bases, Riviera Maya and Veracruz, which gives you access to the mountains. The other thing that grounded me was I had a really sweet WhatsApp exchange with a young woman in Veracruz who was really the person I was fondest of. And she had never before really confided to me. Face to face at the convenience store, the Axel where she works, super energy, but then she never would follow up with any kind of dialogue on WhatsApp, even though she gave me her number. Last night she did. She confided stuff about her life that was really deep. And it prompted me to give a hint that I could confide some stuff about my life that's deep. So both of those things came together and said, no, man, don't keep going high. It's too much high. Mountains are high. Mountains do get you high. Keep them, but ground yourself. No more trips beyond Orizaba. Maybe you'll spend 2 or 3 months here because you love it here so much, but no more. Go back and get yourself to places where you can stay in one place for a long time. Veracruz and the Riviera Maya, 6 months each. Get the car mostly off the road and don't be in